Well, he just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah.
Madden Football brings you the divisional rounds of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Jets, and it's coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback. Now Hall to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. On first down, right back to Hall. Dancing away at the 35. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 4-yard line.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked up.
Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start with the option. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jets will take over. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And the cosign review, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Ball again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Lamb to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And New York set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught by Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Take it in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action, Curtis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Operating from the gun, Curtis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on first down, Curtis.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. Made 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now? We could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third down, here's Hall.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
On the return is Lamb. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Curtis. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Curtis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down. Curtis to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. Third and goal.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On fourth down, Curtis. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. On first and 10, Curtis over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's going to be out around the 45-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that will be incomplete. weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date of the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out now come the Jets. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it. They're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw again. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing deep for Stewart. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Back to throw. And he'll find Hall.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try the left side. Hatcher, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Right back to him on first down.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
He's got a man complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they